Alrighty, welcome in everybody. We are just getting things underway here. We should be starting up pretty soon. Looks like both runners are just getting ready, and then we'll get started here. All right, countdown started. So we should be starting here in just a moment. There we go. I'll refresh the streams.
So what's up, avid SPM viewers? Welcome to the last match, I believe, of round 1 of the Pit Percent tournament.
Well, welcome in. I don't know if Druz started or not.
This could be a this could be a problem. Oh, shoot.
I will let you know, Manta. Yeah, I think for now, okay, yeah, Manta, if you can hear me, just, you can reset for now. Okay, cool. I will... try to get a new race time. Alright. I don't know how to cancel a race on the run, so I will just be probably making another one. Okay. Alright. I will. I will unjoin. And then we should be good to go. Alright. Alright, we should be set. We'll do this again. I win. I will unfreeze the streams. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay. Alright, we're off. Okay.
So, yeah. Welcome
Well,
everyone to I believe the last match of round 1 of the tournament right now.
this is, yep. So this is Manta versus Druz. And winner of this will be moving to round 2 and playing Teddy. And obviously double elimination tournament. Loser will not be out of it yet. We'll move to, let me check. Match 5. Gonna move to losers round 2 and play somebody. Someone in the losers bracket, we'll see. Got a couple matches to go for that, but yeah, I'll start the prediction up here.
God, man.
There we go. Welcome in. Yep, GL to both runners. This should be a fun one. This is, I finally actually put the seeds on the layout. I've been meaning to do that. Shout outs to Damage Dude for suggesting that. Yeah, that's right, Lily and Cora. So that'll be the losers round match. Teddy, honestly, I just kind of set it up at random. They probably flip back and forth. I probably should have like a system for it, but it's just something I do on the fly.
Oh, I guess I should probably open the community chat.
We got Castle SR on commentary in his car in the middle of nowhere, broadcasting to you live.
Well, kind of. I wouldn't say in the middle of nowhere, but yeah.
Might as well be.
3 hours from my house. But just like these runners, I will be going gambling in the next 24 hours. So just for anyone who doesn't know what pip percent is, you go to the flip side pip 100 trials and beating up all the enemies, and then beating up Racktail, and then getting Dashel and leaving.
We're going to the casino.
And yeah, it's just the casino, except you always lose. Just remember, in a regular casino, you never lose. You only quit.
I can turn Castle's audio up. There we go.
Yeah, Teddy, I'm in my since I'm in my car, not in my setup. My audio is a little bit messed up, but it is quite an honor to be here today, commentating the last round or the last match of round 1.
Yeah,
I'm kind of curious. I'm actually really interested to see how this match is going to go, because I know that Druz has been practicing, and I know Manta obviously already has a pretty respectable time. So we'll see how it all plays out. It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah, absolutely. I know Druz was on I forget. I saw it in the general chat. Druz was doing some runs yesterday and was on like a good like 130 pace, so hope to see a good PB. I believe Druz had like official PB is like a 155. I think so. Definitely can PB today. Hopefully we see that.
Oh. Druz pulling a Castle SR and accidentally going the wrong way, but then correcting it.
Shouts out.
Hey guys, do you think that you can gold bar clip out of this cutscene if you're good enough?
I think if you're good enough, you can gold bar clip out of Enter 2, honestly.
True, you just got a gold bar clip into 2-1.
But yeah, honestly, big shouts out to everyone who's played so far in round one. I think everybody has played except for Cora and Teddy, I think. Oh, Phantom as well, but we'll get those matches scheduled next week. But honestly, shouts out to everybody in the tournament. So far this year, the tournament is moving like over twice as
Way
fast, I
faster.
think, as last year. Yeah, it's so much faster. So shouts out. That's always awesome.
Good
Love to
job
see
to
that.
everyone for scheduling your matches.
Yes, we have a couple more. I don't think they're in the race schedule post, or maybe they are. They might be updated now. Yes, yeah, it's fully updated. So we do have a couple matches. So obviously this one tonight is the last round one. We have a couple losers round one matches coming up next week. We have Parodi, Spartan Jr., Wheels versus Intensive. And then a couple round two matches, a few that are scheduled. Cora and Lily will be playing on Wednesday this week, July 2nd. That'll be at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. And then Furious and Damage Dude will be playing July 1st, day before that, and that'll be early in the morning.
Canada Day.
Yes, Canada Day, and that'll be an 8 a.m. Eastern start time for that match, which I will be at work for, so I will not be restreaming that one.
You also have your two favorite commentators, Mr. JCR Thunderfist and Castle Bazo Jr. SR or whatever, playing. What is it? Saturday, 5 o'clock, like Pacific or something.
Yeah, 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. It'll be July 5th. That'll be the next Saturday. So we've got that round 3 match scheduled. And then losers round 2. I think the next upcoming match is tomorrow, actually. And that'll be a losers round 2 match. Lightning King and Thyme Rosal will be playing at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. So we've got a bunch more matches coming up this week that'll get scheduled soon. Hey, I'm right there with you, Lightning King. I am also prepared to lose, but I'm prepared to have fun. It should be a lot of fun.
And there's always the chance I just fucking die.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. Like Pit, anything can happen. Truthfully, like in any run, you just never know.
I mean, even in that race I did with Justin, if the Amazing Daisy decided to run to the right, Justin would have won that match.
True, yeah.
So just for reference, how close it can actually get, even with PB differences.
Yeah, it's honestly it's been a lot of fun watching and playing. I'm glad I'm actually playing this year because last year, like by the end of the tournament, I was like, man, I missed out this year. I really wanted to play, so I'm glad I signed up this year.
You guys also get more JCR content.
Yeah, more JCR content. Very rare these days, but it's here.
Rip to the scrub who has to play Castle and Losers round 3 after he dies to a matchup block. Oh man, I love the percent tournament.
Alrighty. So both runners picked up all of the Bestovius items, and then Manta is about to start the 1-1 grind. Joe's getting a couple extra items here, just for points and coins. So Manta gets the Slow Flower as well, so Slow Flower grind.
Oh,
Should be getting up to 80k here, hopefully. But obviously, Slow Flower and Fast Flower, triple your points. Slow Flower is much easier to control, so we'll be seeing a ton of points here. Unfortunately, it ran out a little early, but this is still very good. Yeah, 57k. Pretty much already at the 60k level up.
This will still save time on O chunks.
Yes, it'll save time on chunks. Can skip the 1-3 stuff at the beginning, so.
So we are seeing Druz here not only pick up more coins, but kill a little bit more enemies. So just a coin from the RNG block, but there's still potential for more on the 1-1 grind here. So although Druz is playing it a lot more safe than Manta, that can also come back later to help him win, depending on what happens. Because you never know, Manta could end up in a situation with no heals or items, and Druz all of a sudden, all this money, all the items. So even though Druz is slightly low on points here, do not count him out. I just saw a wasp. I thought, oh my gosh.
Not the wasp. Yeah, it's a 18k is unfortunate, but there's a lot of different things throughout Chapter 1. I've seen that a lot through this tournament, honestly. Runners have pulled all the way back and gotten 60k before Room 25, so it's cool to see.
I know Emily in particular was really far behind and had some really neat point grinding strategies.
Yeah, Emily did a great job. These Goombas that Druz is walking past right here, literally chained like 6 of them in a row, and that like pulled the points back by like 3 or 4k alone. It was crazy.
I actually think for pip percent there actually is like there's something I've learned kind of playing a little bit more and doing a little bit of boomerless is that you can get like a lot of points in the pit if you know what you're doing. You can.
Yeah, true.
The idea is if you see an opportunity to even combo off 2 enemies, I would highly recommend doing it. It is. I mean, like obviously you want 60k sooner, but like when you hit that 120k and the 200k level up sooner than expected, you're gonna do great.
Yeah, Manta could be going for GBS. We will see. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see. I know Druz is playing on English. I think this is English VC on Wii U. I think so. I think Manta's on JPVC. I don't think this is disc.
So Manta's at least going into the shop here. Like doing GBS by the looks of it, yes.
Nice, slight. Okay. Oh, it was just a little left of the save block there, unfortunately. But we'll be going for Lightroom here.
So we actually will see Druz make up a pretty decent portion of time here. Manta kind of struggling to get Lightroom.
Alright, there we go. Samantha saved and gonna reset and reopen the save file. And by doing that, technically where Manta saved was out of bounds, so Manta will just fall through the floor, and the game will spawn us at the center of the room, which is past all the old townhouses, and we'll be in the right position to be able to try GBS.
This is called hazard respawn glitch.
Yeah. Druz is gonna shop for a couple items here as well. Oh. Alright, so Manta pushing up against the sign, looking to get in the right spot to go for the 1 frame. Unfortunately, fell through there. Thankfully, we can continue to go for this over and over again as long as we don't go back in bounds. But basically just looking to buffer an up input for 1 frame as Mario starts to fall from a full jump. And that way we can land on the seam right there. So Manta's going to be climbing way up into the sky. Oh, missed the jump, unfortunately. That's unfortunate. I'll have to go for the 1 frame again. But yeah, that's basically it. It's just getting onto that seam. Unfortunately, going to have to reset the file.
So while this is bad for Manta, this is actually going to bring the race a lot closer together here. We're going to see how this kind of plays out. You got to remember when you do GBS, there is also the risk of just missing it, which is pretty frustrating. But if you hit GBS fast, it is very rewarding. So hopefully we'll see Manta get this pretty quickly here.
Yep, Druz doing the normal intended route for 1-2, obviously picking up throw. We'll have to talk to Watch It and Green to lower the bridge normally. And this trick that Manta's doing will skip all that just by being able to jump over the gap. Why I wrote Dark Moon instead of Dark Room. Luigi's Mansion, Dark Moon GBS.
All right, will Manta get it this time?
Jumps over, back and bounce, nice.
There we go.
Great job. And Druz will not be too far behind, just talking to Green lowering the bridge here.
Well, probably about a 30-second difference between the two runners.
Alright, so normally at the start of 1-3, runners will do like a miniature point grind. Manta can just skip all this. Just going to pick up the, well, might be opting to do it for more points. Yeah, the most important thing there is just getting the fast flower. Does get the 60k level up.
Nothing wrong with extra points.
Yeah, absolutely. Manta getting even closer to the 90k level up going into the pit. Alright. Manta entering the... Oh, the game audio? I can turn it up. My bad.
I'm up on no chunks. We're gonna hopefully see both these runners get a decent chunk of points.
Decent chunk of points. I see what you did there.
Oh no, I can't believe I made an accidental pun.
It was a great fight from Manta. Also got much faster fight just by being able to do 3 damage instead of 2.
So just quick math for anyone who doesn't know, with the two attack level up at 20,000, you'll do 2 damage obviously, so 10 hits because every chunk is 20 HP. So that actually lowers down the amount of hits by 3, because when you do 3 damage, 7 hits for a total of 21 damage. So it should save. It could save, depending on how you do the fight. It could be anywhere from, I want to say, 3 to 5 seconds. Sound.
Manta very determined to get ICS. Unfortunately, that guy was just a little too low there. Manta gonna line up for... Nice. Blue pedestal skip there. Very nicely done.
First try. Football, do we think that anyone is going to go for ChatGPT Peach intermission skip this run? So guys, entering 1-4 here, we will see that we'll see what these runners are going to do for strats. I assume that Druz will be taking a slightly safer route. Manta will probably be attempting key early in the 3D fractal strats.
Druz almost at the 40,000 mark for points as well. Joe's gonna go for the live stream.
Yeah, Joe's going for the live stream here. See if Manta's gonna do key early. It's the pre-2 intermission. You can, there's a sequence where you can do there with hacks, or if you use the ChatGPT method.
What?
It could be useful for 50% classic.
Man, I gotta update my strats, man. All these new strats are being found.
Yeah, Football is the expert on ChatGPT Peach intermission skip. Let's go, Manta got key early.
Nice throw door as well. Fireburst.
On my car?
Yeah, we'll have to see how it plays out, Teddy. Thankfully for the Koopa Troll, there are some workarounds with, like, a despawn method. You can also kick the Koopa shells in that room. Definitely not having the shell shock for 89 is not exactly ideal, but obviously gonna cross that bridge whenever we get there.
Oh, I guess I should mention this for anyone who is kind of unaware. So recently, I actually did end up recording a a run through of the pit with all last keys. I did this with the intent of showing newer runners kind of strategies for each room and good ways to get points. I do want to mention that if you can learn how to do all the point grinds I did in that run in particular, you will be able, like, you could finish any pit percent run with almost 300,000 points if you were to do all of them.
I gotta finish watching that video when I get a chance. Yeah, the point grinds in particular, like, just save you so much. I mean, that's honestly, I think it's one of the most important things with the pit. It's just keeping your level ups good. Manta gonna potentially set up for the... Oh, might just be jumping across. Yep, there we go. Something interesting about the, I guess you can call this skip, jumping from the tail back to Fractal's head, is that they technically, I believe, talk about this in, like, Nintendo specifically mentions it in the guidebook for this game, officially. I forget, like, where exactly it is, but they do talk about basically being able to skip this cutscene down here. Alright. Both runners pretty much out of Chapter 1. Yeah, I kind of love. Yeah, most difficult part of the run. Enter 2. My favorite part. Looks like we officially have a little over 5,000 gold bar channel points on the line, so. Alright, so Manta, back in Flipside, gonna be doing a couple different things. Main thing is going to cook a fire burst. That'll get us the spicy soup. We can wake up Peach that way. Looks like these runners are, I believe, less than a minute and a half apart. Should be like a minute 20 something. Looks like Manta got a turtley leaf drop at some point, but does have an extra fire burst for room 21 in the pit. Definitely, Teddy. I have seen quite a few, and in my runs, like, I've been getting so many. It's been crazy. I had, I think it was my first match. I had, like, 2 turtley leaf drops in a row, and then I also got 2 poison shroom drops from 2 Cursius, just back to back. I see. I see what happened. That's okay, Manta. I've done the same thing. I was mentioning this not too long ago, but I had I think it was just a normal any percent run or pit run or something. But I went to go I was using the return pipe to go give Peach the spicy soup, and I walked over to the chapter 2 door, and I'm like, where is it? Like, I'm so confused. Yeah, the JCR special, the sap soup. Elite reference. I was just mentioning this earlier, but the first, I hadn't realized the first tournament that we did was in 2020. Was 5 years ago. At least I think it was. I think it was 2020. Yeah, some of the OGs still around. Yeah, true. If it is 100% run, good luck. Good luck getting Turley Leaves. If it's any other category, you can get as many as you want. That sounds good, Castle. Dude, I think I don't think I've ever had a tournament match commentator that I've been with in call go through the car wash during the race. Like, that's honestly pretty sick. That's a first. Alright. Manta starting 2-1. Draw's not too far behind. About to take the return pipe back.
Right, okay. It's actually not as loud as I thought. Anyways, so we're gonna see Manta here go up here and get the key. I'm not sure if either of these runners will be doing background skip or blue switch early or whatever, but it hold on.
Yeah, obviously 2-1. We're not going to be completing this level or going past it. We're just here to get Boomer and then go on to the pit. Druz is also carrying a very nice PB pace into the pit, about 4.5 minutes ahead, which is pretty awesome. Manta got a catch card drop there going for Goomba Jump. We'll not be getting it, unfortunately. We'll despawn. Another turtley leaf just off screen there for Manta. That's really good movement. Oh, so close there for Druz going for that Goomba jump.
This is a good backup, though.
Yep.
So we're just gonna see, we're gonna see both runners start getting Boomer here. Manta's in the Boomer room. So Boomer will be used in the pit just to blow up enemies, just like these pressure washer thingies are blasting my car.
Yeah, Boomer will be really useful. There's a lot of enemies, especially later in the pit, that like Schlurps, stuff like that, will obviously need Boomer. There are a couple Boomer list strats. We've seen a couple of those this tournament. Moonrise was doing quite a few of those the other night. Yeah, another catch card drop. That's crazy.
I'll turn my car back on.
Alright, off to the pit. And then Dro's about to go down the pipe to get Boomer. Alright, Manta going for Boomer throw, pretty much just picking up Boomer with throw. And there you go. Is a pretty precise timing there, but just at the height of Mario's jump, you can get Boomer up there and hit the switch. And that saves a good portion of time going the other route. Okay. So starting off the pit, looks like Druz will be getting Boomer here, taking the return pipe momentarily. Essentially, the pit, we're going to be seeing a lot of different RNG elements, which is something that makes these matches so much fun to watch. It's just, you really never know what's going to happen, but there are a couple consistent things. Every room that you enter will have the same layout and same enemy types, same number of enemies. It'll be completely random, though, which one has the key. So you'll see runners clear out these rooms as fast as possible. Obviously, any item drops that you get are also random. Same with the door locations that you get, as well as the enemy locations. Then obviously the next thing to look at, or to watch rather, is the points, which Manta is looking really good. Druz is still at 47, yeah, 47.6. Taking the route into the pit here. This is the intended route, I suppose. Also going to go for HP Plus early, which is, HP Plus is a really useful thing to pick up. Just by using it, you get to increase your total HP by 5. As you can see there, 25 HP is the max for Druz now. I believe it might be, because this is the first, I think it's the first I've seen anybody do this route. Which is always cool to show off. It does skip the boomer throw. Got a Shroom Shake drop there for Manta. Should be, I think Manta has like 2 or 3 heals, maybe more. Druz on their way into the pit. Alright, room 9 for Manta. Druz gonna be on their way to room number 2. These poison enemies in the pit, they will, unless they have the key, they'll always drop an item of some sort. Most of the time it's going to be a helium, unless you somehow get, I believe, a catch card. I saw that the other day. Nice, it's a good key for Manta there. Room 12 that Manta's entering here. This is around the point, yep. Point that most runners are gonna switch back to Boomer. Have to deal with some spike Goombas in this room. Oh, I was trying to place Boomer there, unfortunately. The Slurp got in the way. Big egg drop, shouts out. There's another item drop over there. I think it was a courage shell? I couldn't really see it. So Manta is low HP for now. We'll be getting the 90k level up very soon. And each time you level up in the pit, you get a refresh on your health, so... Alright, a couple more enemies killed, and Manta will have the 90k level up. Definitely going to keep an eye on Druz's level. On room 7 so far, at 52k. We'll have to do a little bit of work just to get to 60k, so... There is a couple soft lock chances early on in the pit if you're not at 60k. The first one is the Koopa Troll in room 19, which is a 1 out of 5 chance. There are a couple backups to it, like the enemy despawn method. You can also kick the Koopa shell. There's a Koopa, actually 2 Koopas in that room. You can, if it's on the bottom floor, You can kick the Koopa shell and be able to kill it that way. Manta picked up the 90k level up there. And then the next soft luck room is room 25, which is just one chain chomp. Pretty much you have to be at 60k. There are a couple workarounds. There's a despawn method, but you have to get the chain chomp to spawn on the bottom floor. So that's random. There are a couple items, I believe, that will kill it as well.
Do not use a fire burst.
Yeah, fire burst is not one of them. Horsetail drop for Druz there. I think Druz has like a... Oh, never mind. Almost a full inventory there.
Hopefully, I don't believe Druz will have to worry too much about the 60k level up here. It seems like, I'm pretty sure Druz knows all the point grinding methods early on here, so... Though, unfortunately, we'll have to see Boomer used on every enemy in this room till he gets the key. So we'll definitely see how this plays out, because this race actually is probably a little bit closer than you might think. They're about a set of rooms apart right now. And one really terrible set of floors for Manta could mean the comeback of Druz, or maybe Druz gets like a few 1-minute rooms and falls behind even more. But we will see. We will see. That is why percent is very exciting to race. You really never know the outcome.
Never really know what will happen. Manta on room 24 here, just a bunch of Sproings. Don't think I mentioned this earlier, but if you split these Sproings into 3, they'll split up into little, like, 3 miniature Sproings, and you can get more points that way. Just like that. Alright, so room 17 for Druz at 57. Should get a bit more points here as well. So I think Druz will be fine by room 25. One room to go till room 19. We'll potentially need some good RNG. We'll see. Okay, nice. Actually might get the level up here, potentially. Gonna take the time just to kill all these enemies that are left. About like 200 away, this might do it. Yep, there we go. Alright, doesn't have to worry about it. Very nicely played. I'll do a quick room check here for both runners. So Druz entering room 21. Manta should be close to the 30s, I believe. Druz gonna use one of the fire bursts here. Yeah, room 29, almost towards the end of the 20s here for Manta. Bunch of Tyloids here in this room. Can be pretty annoying. Nice setup here on this left side for Manta. Still looking for the key. Unfortunately, it might be one of the last enemies here. Druz also looking, might have a last key as well. Yeah, that last Goomba there on the bottom. Two of them, actually. This room that Manta's in does have a little bit of an annoying layout. Thankfully, the door is in a nice spot, does get the key. Sometimes those enemies can be in the top right, which you have to take the pipe to be able to get up there. But thankfully, he doesn't have to worry about it. Oh, first key there for
they
Manta.
are like small ledges. They are very, very frustrating still.
Two really nice
good
keys.
use of the enemy placement to grind points.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, you see a ninja room here. For anyone unfamiliar with the ninjas, they suck. A lot. So, every single time you hit them, there's a chance that they just turn into a bomb and commit. Well, there's lots of words for it.
Nice, just get the key. Close to the 120k level up, thankfully. But yeah, those enemies, definitely least annoying pit percent enemy of all time, for sure.
And just wait till we hit the 80s and the 90s and you're gonna see more of them, but even worse somehow.
So these Magic Koopas, their projectiles will do 3 damage in this room. Manta's down to 4 HP. Thankfully does avoid them, gets the key. Should be out pretty soon, and literally one more enemy for the 120k level up. There it is.
Here we go.
First key as well. It's room 28 here for Druz, and Manta entering 41. Druz got a Turley Leaf, gonna use it. Just get it out of the inventory. It does increase defense. I think that Koopa might have despawned off screen there. Okay, gets the key. Samantha just wrapped up the first Clubber room of the run. All the Clubber rooms are just can be really annoying in terms of health. Joe's gonna talk to Flim, gets a Thunder Rage. Gonna get one. There we go. Or no, never mind. Sorry, I got the shroom shake. My bad. Unfortunately, didn't have the coins there for the Thunder Age. The last key here for Manta. This, yep, bottom right. This is one of the rooms where the enemy spawn locations will always be consistent. This door for Manta is in the bottom right, meaning that just because of the room layout, it is blocked off. We will have to flip to get to it. Thankfully, it's not the worst case scenario. Unfortunate RNG gets a Thunder Rage drop as well, which is huge. So I mentioned saw Thunder Rage earlier, but the Thunder Rage can be really, really useful for room 98 towards the end of the pit. There's a room with 4 red chomps, which typically by that point will take 4 hits each with Boomer, just to defeat one of them. However, if we get a Thunder Rage, or if we get an Ice Storm, we can wipe out 3, potentially 4 of them at once. So that's a very useful item to get. Unfortunately, Druz got the slow effect there from this Cursia. Druz actually going to take the pipe. That is actually a smart play. That is a really smart play based on the fact that Druz has the slow effect. So just able to get to this side of the room much faster. Alright, so room 48. Tons of Magic Koopas that will do 3 damage. Their projectiles, at least. And then Clubbas will also do 3 damage, as you can see there. Just very irritating. Yes. Very, very irritating room. It's a good key for Druz there. Hot sauce drop. Oh my goodness.
Very nice drop. So the hot sauce has some potential, some different potential uses. One of the best ones, or the 2 best ones, will be in 86 and 98.
Yeah, we'll probably gonna see it in 86. I believe Manta did get a Thunder Rage drop as well, if they want to opt that for 98.
Same Rhythm Room. This is actually one of my favorite rooms to grind points in, because when you kill one of these guys, 500 points. And because they will always take 3 hits, you can combo that pretty hard. Kill one guy, you get 500 points for the first guy. Second guy, you can see up to about 1,500. And then third guy, you'll see upwards of 4,000, 5,000, I think. And then you get then when you get the final guy, you're still getting more points than that. So, of course, it's all RNG depending on where they spawn, but it is a good showcase of how many points you could theoretically get if you were really good at grinding off a lot of things.
Manta down to 4 HP in this room. Pretty much two-shot here.
So, does Manta not have any healing items left?
Manta does have heals, yeah. So, probably just gonna hold off on using one till about now. There we go. Yeah, I got a couple more left there. Manta just gonna wait in 3D. This enemy can fall all the way down in 3D. There we go. Oh my goodness! Oh, Druz took like 9 damage there on accident. Somehow bounced off of the clubbas and got hit on the same frame 3 times in a row. That's unfortunate. Okay, thankfully though, it did get the 90 kill him up, so that's good. Do a quick room check. Manta on 58. This is the Amazing Daisy room. Gets a first key. You'd love to see that. Not gonna have to worry about it. And I believe this is 43 for Druz. Just a bunch of Magiblots left here for Manta.
Unfortunately, these Magiblots are poo-poo heads and don't like spawning in convenient spots. Manta does, however, get the cool healing trap kill. Something about the Amazing Daisies in particular is that there's lots of strategies to deal with them, so you don't really have to worry about it as long as you know what you're doing too much. It's just, I remember the original strategy for me in Pip% was it happened is I would place Boomer where the Amazing Daisy would be, move away so it wouldn't run, blow it up, and then there is always the one that I think most people do and like, which is the one where you pick them up and then throw them in like under like a small corner or like in a corner, then jump on him. And then if you're really good, then you can just position it in a way that you can just kind of like like juggle off it and keep hitting them without falling off. A lot of hit percent is coming up with your own strategies to fight each enemy. Also, legendary key and item spot for Druz. Peach right on top of the key.
Yeah, it was really good.
I believe that was also a first key.
It was, yeah.
Good job, Emily. Good job to everyone playing Pit Percent. I'm proud of all of you.
Pit percent is fun. Also, shouts out Emily. Emily made a document like tracking everybody's PV times. Probably keep that updated. That'll be really fun to look at, like when the tournament's towards the end. I think already so many people have PV'd. So entering room 51 here for Druz. This is 68 for Manta.
Luckily, all the Hammer Bros on the bottom, so they can't rain terror.
Yeah, that is very nice enemy layout for this room. Down to 4 HP, gonna heal. Next level up for Manta is at 200k, so still a little further away from that. The next Druz's next level up will be at 120k.
Unfortunately, Druz is still a little low on points, but I think he can make it work.
Dangerous room here for Manta. Obviously, if you get hit, it's 5 damage per
5
shell.
damage.
Should be fine. I think there's like just a couple enemies left. This guy. Alright, there we go. We're good. Alright, so Manta into the 70s now. It's like a super boomer, potentially. Nice, there we go. Oh, down to 1 HP. Okay. Yeah, gonna have to heal I believe only has like 1 or 2 heals left. I saw a Shroom Shake there. I was trying to look at the inventory, but Manta is close to the 200k level up, thankfully. This Rough Puff room can be pretty dangerous sometimes. The projectiles will do 4 damage. I believe the body damage is only 2. There we go. Gets the level up. And the key. Druz is just about to level up as well. There we go. Good room to level up in as well, this Amazy Daisy room. Gonna get 3 extra HP now. Ooh, first key 77 there for Manta. Just 2 enemies here in this room. Hopefully this enemy... Oh, yeah, unfortunate. Always hate that spot, especially when the door's up top there. Those enemies will tend to drop the key right through the floor, unfortunately. Alright, so 79. Great to be at the 200k level up by this room, because Boomer will just one-shot all these enemies. And that was a good first key. On to the 80s for Manta. And onto the 70s for Druz. Or the 60s, excuse me. Unfortunately, one more Tyloid somewhere in this room. There it is. Yeah, I think we'll definitely see the 250k level up, especially if Manta does the Shell Shock strat in 89. That'll definitely get it. Oh. Those gerbils were in pretty annoying locations. Somehow dodged that projectile there. Draws down to 7 HP. Does have plenty of heals, I believe. Nice.
Luckily, Manta didn't have to kill the Schlurp, those things. So each one requires... So each one of those ones in particular required two Boomer hits. Or Boomer eats, I guess. And having to do that takes a lot of time. So you have to wait for him to eat it, let it play the cutscene out, then Boomer has to respawn, and then you gotta do it again. Unfortunately, Manta in a bit of a rough position here.
Yeah, this spot is not super ideal. Did have the key there. 7 HP. Really just looking to get to room 89, and that'll pretty much guarantee a level up. So it does have the hot sauce, I believe. Yep. Gonna see that here. That'll pretty much kill all these Koopa Trolls one shot. Thunder Rage as well. Extra Thunder Rage. Down to 4 HP. Does have to be a little careful. Those projectiles will do 3. I don't recall how much the Koopa Trolls do damage. Okay. So on to the next room. I think Manta still has one more heal. Actually, 2. Okay, yeah, I got an extra drop, so just gonna use that there. Should be good to go, hopefully. So coming up on room 88. Just another ninja room. First key, though. That was a great room.
Always good to see people out of the ninja rooms fast.
Alright, so this is the Shell Shock strat mentioned earlier. Just gonna chain a ton of points here. Will, yeah, almost get to 300k there. 293. Unfortunately, it does not have the key yet. Sometimes it's just in these last couple enemies here. I think there was two Goombas on top of each other there. One of them had the key. Alright, so last 10 rooms here coming up for Manta. Manta's just gonna wait for this guy to turn around. There we go. Just one more hit. There we go. Nicely done. Draw's moving on into 71 here momentarily. '92 is another very annoying room. Honestly, pretty nice key there. I believe that was like a 3rd key. Oh, first key in this room. Trying to get to the door. There we go. So this is the unfortunate door spawn location in this room, Manta will have to go pretty much all the way around just to exit. Pretty solid key for this room. Druz is in the rough puff room, is one shot from projectile, unfortunately. Down to 2 HP. Is pretty much one hit for anything. Any type of damage. I don't know if Druz has any more heals or not. Next level up is over 10,000 away. Is staying alive. Does get the key here. Okay, yeah. I forgot. I completely forgot Dros had the life shroom, so. Yo, shouts out to Manta using the Thunder Rage on the hardest enemy in the pit. Shouts out.
I don't think you guys understand why Manta needed to do that.
Alright, nice. Gets the key there. Believe it's a, yeah, top left door, unfortunately. We'll have to, take the pipe. Alright, final room here for Manta. Ton of Magiblots. Nice key there. Gonna be out.
Very nice.
Very nicely done.
Looking to be some kind of 133.
Ooh, egg for Druz there. Druz is also still on really nice PB pace. Still about like 5.5 minutes ahead of PB. How often do you use the pipe in the Pit of 100 Trials? I mean, ideally...
Depends.
Ideally, you want to avoid it unless it's absolutely necessary. There are some instances where it might be faster.
I'd say at most like 6 times, but on average like 3 or 4.
Mm-hmm.
As the data pit percent, I do try to avoid using that pipe.
Alright, so the Ractail fight, pretty much identical to the 1-4 Fractal fight. However, you can get hit for 10 damage here by these Rackles, so it is pretty dangerous. Thankfully, though, we have Peach this time around, which makes the second and third phase of this fight much easier. We can just float onto the antenna. Oh my, okay, okay. Can be a little dangerous switching to Peach once Ractail's moving. There is a, just depending on where Ractail is, you can potentially fall through. But thankfully for Manta, does not have to worry about it.
I have had one run that has happened on, and ever since then I have switched to Peach beforehand.
I'm in the same boat as well. Had it happen one run and just haven't done it since. GG's. GG's, Manta.
GG's. See Manta getting about a 133.20 here, I believe.
It was Manta B.
We all know that Manta only finished this run because they used the Thunder Rage in Room 97.
Yeah, absolutely. Very important. Alright, GG's Manta. That is a 1:33:28. Official final time there from Manta. So Manta will be moving on to the next round. And we'll face Teddy in round 2. And meanwhile, Druz, still working through this run, does get the key in 85. Druz is currently 7 minutes ahead, I believe, on PB. So that'd be exciting to see. Gets a nice heal drop. Druz is not out of it yet. Double elimination tournament. We'll be moving into losers round 2, and we'll face the loser of Cora and Lily, which we will have that match, I believe, on Wednesday. So round 2 is officially fully set, and we'll be seeing the next matches here pretty soon. There we go. Yeah, Teddy, I can run through the bracket after this run. Thank you for the raid, Manta. GG's once again. I gotta pay out the prediction. There we go.
Pay us, pay us.
Checking Flim does have a Shroom Shake. I believe has a full inventory, I think. Does get poisoned, but we'll use a heal to get rid of it. I believe Flim has an Ice Storm as well. Ice Storm and a Thunder Rage. Alright, 5.5 minutes ahead of PV, going into the 90s here.
I just found a place on the map called Mario's 2-for-1 Pizza. Is that what happens when you get a pit percent, PB?
Voltron. It's a nice key there. Blue doors, yeah, doors on the top there. I believe, yeah, Druz dropped the Shell Shock early into the run. So unfortunately wasn't able to get the 200k level up there. But should still be fine for the rest of the pit. There's one enemy up top that's not flipping down, unfortunately. Huge drop. Super Shroom Shake. So unfortunately, since we're not at 200k yet, oh, gets the key. Doesn't really have to worry about it too much, but yeah, unfortunately, below 200k, you have to use Boomer twice to kill these enemies, these skelebits. But almost at the 200k level up. Just a couple more rooms left. First key. Level up just in time for 97. Does have 3 items for this room, I think. Unfortunately, we'll have to use another one. Final room before Racktail. Nice, there we go. Alright, gonna be out. Should be sub 150 pace for Druz. About 6 minutes, 10 seconds ahead. Yeah, that door spawn is just hilarious. Gotta DQ the streamer. True. Hang on. I'll get you guys your immersion. I know you love your immersion. Should be just, there we go. So Druz just looking to get the peach float across. Oh, nice. Just made it. There we go, GG's. That is a massive PB. I got it, Castle. I know what I'm doing. Trust me. I did this exact thing for like an hour one time. Oh, the pixel music. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I do need to be fired. Whoops. I'm the one who made you do it, true. Alright. GG's. That was a 149.07, officially 6-minute PB for Druz. GG's. Alright. So before we go, I am going to hopefully not mess this up. Hopefully I do this right. But I'm going to go through the bracket since we're officially done with round 1. That way you all can see it. Alright. Okay. So basically, to go through everything, we are officially done with round 1, as you can see. A couple round 2 matches have been completed. The next couple round 2 matches, I will try to go through everything and list any times that we have as well. So the next round 2 match will be Teddy versus Manta. Obviously, Manta just won tonight, so that'll be scheduled within the next week or so. Cora and Lily will play on Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. So that'll be July 2nd. Nevu and Luna will be scheduled pretty soon. Same with Phantom and Joker. And then Furus and Damage Dude will play Tuesday, July 1st at 8 a.m. Eastern. And then Castle and myself will be next Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern. That'll be July 5th. And then moving down to the losers bracket, which will continue to get filled out here over the next week. We'll get more losers round 2 matches going. For now, losers round 1, Parodi and Spartan Jr. And Wheels and Intensive will have these scheduled soon. And then in losers round 2, Thime Rosal and Lightning King will be playing tomorrow. That's our next match on this channel. Ghost will have the restream. It'll be tomorrow, June 30th, 5:30 p.m. Eastern. So we will continue to see this bracket filled out over the next week or so. It's officially been a full week for this tournament. I do want to give a big shouts out to just everybody who's been involved, whether you're restreaming, playing in the tournament. Thank you guys so much for an awesome first week. Like I mentioned, this whole tournament has been flying by so far. And we will have more matches coming up throughout the next week. So that should be a lot of fun. I'm excited. Alright. Well, that's going to do it for me. I will check to see who's live, if anybody is. Alright. I'm gonna call it for the night. I don't see anybody to raid. Zelda speedruns? I can raid Zelda speedruns, sure. Zelda speedruns. Hopefully that works. Yep. One community channel to another. Again, we'll be back tomorrow night, and we'll see you guys then for the next match. Take care, everybody. We'll see you guys.